Hey everybody, how are you? This is Mary Ellen coming to you from Moonrise Cottage. Look at that. Look, there's a lot going on. My guys are saying karmically. I've been getting a lot of downloads and I've decided I'm gonna do a little reading here mid-month because there's so much activity going on in the cosmos. And I want to interpret that from my guides. Look at that. Babies. Okay, we're going to get to this. So, some of the downloads I've been getting have been about my guides are saying our situation. And before I forget, all the links for me are below. I'm in the process of building out a Patreon channel, finally, or page, I guess is the right word. I'll be putting extended love readings and a lot of content there. So I would love you to join me as we're going forward. My commitment is always to stretch and grow. So there's something coming through. It's been coming through for a couple of weeks for me about the rings of time. And I've had a lot of information come through about my own personal journey. Pardon me, had to get a little drink there. And how it is in some ways reflective of our journey as, my guys are saying all kinds of words, so I'm just going to stream them out. Global creators, things like that. So we are in this moment where we are harvesting all that has happened for us, through us, by us, across the rings of time of the universe. And I love that it's a 4-4. It is talking about a partnership on a heart chakra level, adds up to the numeral 8, which is, of course, the infinity symbol. So my guides are talking about the reflection backward through time in order to understand our placement in these moments and what it means going forward, and what these difficult moments are in February with Mercury in retrograde for a number of days anyway, and we've got a lot of squares going on. Venus, Saturn, Uranus, etc. We still have Pluto in the mix. So this is a moment of grand reset. My guys lately have been saying, these are the advices. So we see this beautiful crow medicine adds up to a 6. It means we are one step beyond the change. We are making definite progress, and these difficult days, challenging days, rewarding days in February are given in order to help us do this, is to peck at our shadow, to understand, to wake up that which is inside of us that knows the sacred laws of the universe, so that we can be in connection with the universe and all the information that's trying to come through from the other side. So if you look at the book, it talks about how Crow is my guys just said majestic. I was going to say like magicians. It's a very magical type of energy. They have a lot of mysterious abilities, and they peck at their shadow to wake the shadow side up. So that's what all this intense energy is for. We're meant to wake up the part of us that has not yet been present. So it's not about walking in the shadow energy. It's actually about walking in the light. Crows have magician, crow shaman, those kind of people have the ability to utilize what we now call quantum entanglement. They can be in two places at once with their energy. They are able to travel on the ethers in order to meet people in other places. And if you've ever had a really intense experience of intuitive knowing about something in the moment, that's an example. Here's an example that I had. Last night I was getting ready to go to bed, and I got a little nudge. I was getting ready to turn off the internet. I turn all the electronics in my house off at night. And something told me, oh no, you need to check your email and you need to check your PayPal because there's something there. So I clicked on it, nothing there, and while I was staring at it, a payment came through from somebody who's booking a reading. So those kind of things are going to be available to us, and we're going to be able to build them out to increase our power and our ability. So continue to allow those mystical things into your life and inspect, so to speak, how is that present in my life? What are the signs of that? Because we are all going to be increasing our psychic abilities and our knowledge about the sacred laws of the universe. That's what crow medicine is primarily about. And when you understand the laws of the universe, then you begin to be able to develop those capacities. So look at that. That is from the Triple Goddess Tarot. One of my subscribers who's turned into a good friend just sent this to me. It says karmic imprint. So that's what we're packing at. We've come through these rings of time. This is also a 6. Through the rings of time into this place in order to come out into the light, so to speak, and to uncover our abilities. And while we're having whatever challenges or my guides just said fun and challenges that we're having in our lives right now, we're literally burning off some of the karmic imprints that we've been carrying forward through the rings of time. And if you look at the cards, you'll see what I mean. So this is a lightning strike moment. Let's see, that's a numeral 3. So celebration in the air. You see the image of a human person? The lightning strike is at the heart and will center. That's what these very intense days are for. And my guides are saying they are, meaning the mystical realm, leading us forward into this very beautiful spiritual death and rebirth. Because the energies are aligned now, and we've moved past 2020. That was all about destruction and rebirth as well. But so this is the card that indicates us, the human family. We are ready now at long last to put the burdens down. That's what the death and rebirth is going to bring to us. It's going to bring an ending. And the thing that it's ending, which I love, is our ability to just carry the burden and carry the burden and carry the burden without any end or any change. So now the change is coming, and we're going to put down the burden of the karmic imprints because we are being awakened. We've come far enough, and we've been pecking at our shadows long enough. And there are enough people here who really want to have a beautiful spiritual experience and awaken to that which is waiting for us. And it's this. So this, if you're new, this line is about our human existence. And there we are. We are going to be able to stand in our full bounty now, fully understanding ourselves as cosmic beings, awakened and present. So one of the greatest challenges of humanity, of being a human being, is presence. So there's a lot. Okay, my guys are talking about ability versus disability. There is a lot of ability that is meant to come forward from the rings of time because we've been traveling and accumulating our karmic imprints, and those things now are being amalgamated by this lightning strike. And whether you judge them as negative or positive, they are going to be the net factors of change as we come forward, and our destiny is going to emerge in these days as we go forward through 2021. I think it's going to be a tumultuous year. There's a lot of squaring and things. Go look at the astrology, okay? There's a lot going on, but our human destiny is coming forward in a way that's really beautiful. And my guides the other day were talking about the expansion of love energy. So there's the Aquarian energy, the water bearer. And we have a new start in our ability to utilize the love element. And if you've been following my channel, you know the language that my guides use. So they're talking about the unfolding through the rings of time and all the challenges that we've had and all the ways that we've pecked at our shadow and tried to wake ourselves up while collecting these karmic imprints. And then the lightning strike comes. And some destiny comes forward. We come into ourselves in some great way. And I believe it has to do with being able to stand in the love element. So my guys are talking about quantum physics and chemistry and things like that. So our destiny in this moment has come forward. You've done a good job. If you're here watching this kind of a channel, you've done quite well. Thank you, Spirit. A new start comes, an ending and a new beginning. This is the energy that ties our human existence and this prediction to what's going on a soul level. So here we see ourselves, look, standing in the temple, talking to the guides, the spirits, the angels, the ascended masters, building the temple in conjunction with them. And previous to this moment, my guides are saying, throughout history and herstory, the temples were built by the people who were meant to be moving that forward. Now that mission, my guides are doing this, is going to be handed over to the everyday people like you and me. We are building a temple. It is something very new. It is what is within us and the energy that we allow ourselves to walk in. So look at that. Wheel of Fortune. A great deal of change coming forward and a massive spiritual awakening. Look, that's us, gang. We are definitely waking up. We are being called to awaken by this lightning strike through the intensity of the astrology that's going on right now. Some of us are doing it through our love relationships. Some of us are doing it through breaking up a love relationship. But we're all about to learn. Spirit, can you please give us one more indication of this energy? We're all meant to learn and grow from whatever our experience has been. And my guides are saying they want everybody to understand that no matter what your experience has been, it's a sacred event. So if you're walking away from somebody because that doesn't resonate with you, oops, pardon me, then look, full moon's coming in Virgo on the 27th. So we're meant to walk into this new destiny. Put the burdens down and understand how we are meant to go together as individuals now, connected in a way that we have not been connected before this, because the destiny is here and we are standing in enough of our spiritual abundance, awareness, this death and rebirth cycle, putting all the burdens down that came from these karmic imprints in order to awaken and walk into our true destiny. I want to get one more card. Yeah, there's the moon card. Look. Okay. So I think on this Virgo new moon, there are some things that are coming forward. There it is. Look. Let's put it here like this. We're going to walk forward. We are finishing another cycle. It definitely happened in February for a lot of people, but we're going to continue this effort because it's time to meld ourselves together. All the thing my guides call the tapestry, the way in which we are each connected because of the way our brain waves function now, the way the energy flows into us and through us and out of us. We're going to know something. Many of us, I've been saying this for a while, many of us are going to be feeling very nostalgic, perhaps, for that which we are letting go of. But it is time for us to recognize each other, walk forward together with all the tenderness that we feel for this world, and we're walking into the temple in order to learn the secrets of our existence. I love that. Thank you, Spirit. So I'm going to just pick something from the bowl of runes, and we'll get something as Spirit to please give us some advice. But how we go forward now as a human family? What is the love element meant to provide to us? How are we meant to understand it and utilize it, like I was saying? Yeah, thank you, Spirit. That's the rune for gateway. I love it. And there it is, right straight into the temple. I'll just read to you from the book, and I'll look forward to seeing you all soon. I'm going to start working on the monthly readings for March, but I just wanted to give you a little tidbit because I know it's a very intense month. Some of my readings that have come out have been very, very intense. Okay, so this is about the gateway. It's about non-action and the god Thor. is Thurzaz. So with a gateway for its symbol, this rune indicates that there is work to be done, both inside and outside of yourself. Thurzaz, that's what crow's about, my guides are saying. This rune represents the frontier between heaven and the mundane. Arriving here is the recognition of your readiness, thank you, Spirit, to contact the numinous, the divine, and to illuminate your experience, see that? So that its meaning shines through its form. Thurzaz is a rune of non-action, and thus the gateway is not to be approached. Look at this. Thank you, Spirit. The gateway is not to be approached and passed through without deep contemplation. Here, in these moments, you are being confronted with a clear reflection of what is hidden inside yourself and what must be exposed and examined before right action can be undertaken. This rune strengthens our ability to wait. Now is not a time to make decisions. Deep transformational forces are at work in this next to the last of the cycle runes. It is time to visualize yourself standing before a gateway on a hilltop. Your entire life lies out behind you and below. Look at that. Karmic imprints. Thank you, Spirit. Before you step through the gateway, it is time to pause. Review the past, all the learning, all the joys, all the victories, and the sorrows, the failures, everything that it took to bring you as a sacred being here into this moment. It is time to observe it all, bless it all, and release it, all of it. For it is in this releasing and letting go of the past that you reclaim your power, and then you will be prepared to step through the gateway. Wow. Beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. So, gang, I'm going to be doing some live streams coming forward on Patreon. Please join me there. The link is below. And we're going to be doing work on this. My guides are calling it this story, this place where we find ourselves now. We are going to, I am going to work with my guides to do some direct coaching and teaching. They're saying words like that about many, many things, but primarily about all the implications of this. Thanks so much for being here, spending a little time with me today, my guides. We very much appreciate it, and we're looking forward to the journey that we are stepping into through the gateway of February and further into 2021. Thanks, guys and girls. I'll see you soon. Bye.